This conference will now be recorded.
So just a recap of yesterday. Like yesterday, we saw the introductory session about the Selenium. So we saw like what the Selenium can do, what it cannot do, and what is the setup we require to perform it up. So today we'll check about we'll start off with the core Java part of it. So and then we'll continue with that. So to have the core Java part of it, so this is what we need to do. So first we need to set up the Java. So yesterday as we saw like the minimum version Java that we need to maintain is like say Java 11. So let's have it as a minimum one. So first we need to install the Java and then Eclipse or IntelliJ, whichever you feel it is convenient, you can use it up. So there is no hard and fast rule like say only Eclipse we need to use or only IntelliJ we need to use. So there is no hard and fast rule like that. So whichever tool you feel convenient to write your scripting, we can use it up. So I've been using my Eclipse for quite a long time. So I'll be using the tool called Eclipse. So and I'm using the Java version. Like say, let me show it to you. Just a minute. So Java space I double hyphen version. So I'll be using my Java version 17. So first let us check it like say the setup of Java. So again I'm going to reiterate it up. So what we are going to do it. So just go to google.com and search for Java download and you will be visiting your okay not this site just a moment. So just provide more specific Java JDK download. So you will get this particular website. So there are two packages available currently over here highlighted, either 17 or your 20. So install either of the one, so it should be fine. So how to install is like say depending upon your OS, whether it's a Linux, Mac or Windows, just navigate to that. So I'm using a Mac, I'm going to that, and then I'm going to download my TMG file. If you're using your Windows, just go to Windows and the exe file, just download it up. Simple as it is. That is it. And run the exe file. That's all. Okay. So similarly for the Mac, the TMG file it is available. Just download it and run it up. Simple as it is. Yeah. For Windows alone, there is a procedure available. So you need to go to your Windows system variable and there is a path available. Maybe let me show the document for you. Just a moment. Okay, so it's a old document, but the procedure is going to be the same. So let me show it to you. Yes, this is the one. So it's going to be like environment variable. You need to go to your system properties, environment variable, and over here there is going to be like system variable available. Just click on the new and then add the Java home. Okay, simple as it is. So you need to add the Java home. So you need to give the path of your JDK till the JDK. Over here I have highlighted, right? In your Windows you need to do this. Don't forget to do this. C program file Java JDK. Okay. So the name would be Java home. Okay. Everything in capital. And then we need to go to the path. Again to the system variable path and again you need to click on the edit, and you need to add the path of it till your bin folder over here. Okay, till the bin folder you need to add it and click on the OK. That is it. So just in case if it is required, just restart your machine if it didn't reflect. So again you need to go to your command prompt over there. So how I did it over here, I went to the terminal and I did Java double hyphen version. Similarly, go to your command prompt inside your Windows machine and type the same command, Java double hyphen version, and check for the version whether it is reflecting or not, whether it is 17 or your 20, whatever you are trying to install. Okay, so this is how your installation of your Java will work. So you need to install it like this. Just a minute. Yep. Sorry about that. I had a bad throat. Okay. So this is about your Java installation. Now going to your Eclipse part. So for your Eclipse part, again go to your google.com. So search for something like Eclipse download. Okay. Yep. So over here. So always for Eclipse download, go for the latest package. Okay. So yes, it's over here. Eclipse installer. Okay, don't go for this one. This would be quite confusing. Let me give you another path. Oops, not this one. Okay, so you can take this site actually. So I'll ping you this one. Oops. This is for your Eclipse, and this is going to be for your Java version. So you can just have it over here. So there are a lot of packages over here for your Eclipse. I would suggest like go for either this one or this one. So there is no significant difference actually. So this will be more, there will be a lot of packages bundled inside this installation. So this will have a limited one. But again, either of it you can go, no issues. Like this one would be a perfect fit. But again, this is also not bad. You can go with that. So this will be like a good one to go. And whether you're going to use it for your Windows or your Mac or your Linux, depending on the download it up. Simple. So I have it like a Mac. So I'll click on this one. So I'll click on this one. So it will automatically download the package for me. So as you can see, it will be automatically downloading it. Okay. So this is how it works. So it will take some time over here. So you need to wait for that. So I've already downloaded. So I'm just canceling it. So just For your Eclipse, your Java is mandatory. So without Java, the Eclipse will not work. So make sure like you have it both installed over here, because sometimes what happens is like by default in certain laptops your Java will be available, but it will be a very lesser version. So your Eclipse will still work, but in the future, like when we try to do some other things, it might result in some issues. So to avoid it, just have a latest version of your Java, and then you install the Eclipse. So that is how it works. Now let's get deep dive into the core part of your Java. So once you install your Eclipse, just start your Eclipse. So I'm using a 2021-06 version, so it is sufficient for me, but in case if I want to upgrade it, I'll upgrade it as well. And the first thing it shows you, this is your first thing that it shows you. So what does it, this meaning is like, say it is asking you to create a path to store your projects, whatever you are going to do inside your Eclipse. So your workspace means it's nothing but the project storage path. So you can keep it anywhere within your Mac, Linux, or your Windows, any folder you can specifically keep it and use it up. So for example, let me keep it something like, say, let me check. Okay, the Selenium docs is there. Okay, uh, let me keep it as like, say, Selenium workspace. Okay, something like this. So it's empty for now. So let me get the path of it, get info, see user docs. Okay, Eclipse workspace. So instead of it, I need to get this name of it. Okay, so let me rename it, copy and replace it. That's it. Okay, and then launch it up. Simple. That's it. So far we have provided the workspace path, and then we are launching your Eclipse. So same thing you need to do as well in your laptop or your desktop. So you need to have some path for your projects to store it. So that is this particular path, and you need to just click on your launch. And this is nothing but your welcome message. So for now we don't require it up, so either you can minimize it or close it up. So for now I'll just minimize it up, and this is how it looks like. Okay, so the first things first, so we are not going to do first Maven. So first we are going to do a simple Java project and check it up, and we are going to carry on like that. So just a minute. Yeah. So how to create a simple Java project? So first go to file, new, and there is something called your check. First thing, like check whether over here Java project is available or not. So if it is not available, go to others. So it will highlight all the projects whichever it's going to be available. So over here Java project will be available. So as and when you use it frequently, it will be available inside your file. So don't worry about it. So okay, then click on your next. So here we are trying to set up a Java project. So the name of the project, so it can be in camel casing. Okay, in your industry, like certain naming conventions, they keep it up. So the name of the project can be in camel casing. So let's have it as like, say, simple Java project. Okay, so and you can see like, say, over here what is the runtime environment for your Java, it is going to pick it up. So we are by default have your 17 version, but here 16 is available. So let's keep it something like this, or you can configure your JREs over here. So you can see it over here, 17 is available. right? So you can tick mark this one and apply it up. So if you didn't find your Java version over here, no issues. Just click on add and give the path of it. Okay. So standard VM, and here you can select the path of your JRE file. Simple as it is. For Mac, mostly it populates on its own, but for Windows, sometimes we need to add it like this. Okay. Simple as it is. So we need to click apply, apply and close. Simple. That's it. Just a minute. I think it is stuck. Okay. So 17 version comes into picture. So now you can use your project. Let other things be the default. Just to give you a clarity, so what is JRE and JDK? Simple as it is. So let me provide the clarity first for you. So let me take that. Yeah, over here. So Java, what is like say JDK and JRE? Simple. So JDK is nothing but your Java development kit, and JRE is nothing but your Java runtime environment. So as the name suggests, so without Java JDK development kit or your Java development kit, so you will not be able to write any codes. And once you write your code, so you need to run your code. So how it will be running your code is like say basically it makes use of your Java runtime environment JRE. Uh, it makes use of your JRE environment to run it up. So combinedly, what happens is like it forms something like a JVM, Java Virtual Machine. So basically, on your Java Virtual Machine only, the code will be running. Code will be running with the help of JRE. Simple. Okay, so this is how it performs. So whenever you have your Java, so this is how it will be performing. And in the latest versions of Java, only JDK would be available for installation, which in turn has again your JRE as well. So don't panic if you don't find your JRE installation. So your usually like I'm telling the previous things. So when you are in the 8 version or lesser than 8 version, so there are two installations that we need to do it up. One was the JDK, another one was your JRE, and then we'll be proceeding on with that. But now the now the thing has been improved, and there is only one file to now download, that is nothing but your JDK. So once you install your JDK, so basically JRE also comes into picture. So there is no separate installation for your JRE for now. Okay, so these two combined, and then we can code our coding part, so which will again run on your JVM, Java Virtual Machine, with the help of your JRE. So this is how it works. So this is the importance about your JDK and your JRE. So any doubts here so far till now, like how we are going to create your project? Okay, project is simple. Just add the JRE path, finish. So your project will be created for you. So module information, it is optional only. We are not going to do anything with that. So it's kind of a commented file only. So I would suggest not to create it. So don't create it. And open perspective is nothing but your Eclipse will be changed on that particular Java project perspective. That's it. So any doubt here so far, like say how to install and how to create your first project in Java? Feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself, or if you're not comfortable speaking, you can ping in the chat as well. So no issues. I'll pause for a minute so that if anything is there, you can ping it.
Hi sir, this is Tushar. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah.
Yeah, actually this is my first session. Today I joined. I didn't join yesterday. So is that
Oh,
recorded session will be sent? us to
Oh
so
yeah.
that after that we can go through it and install that.
Yeah. Yes. Like even you're available on the WhatsApp group.
Yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yesterday's session was also pinged over there. Maybe I will re-ping the session, check the chat and re-ping. Even today's session will be recorded and it will be sent again. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Nothing. Okay. So I assume there is no other doubts. Let's go forward with the session. So here what happens is like say basically let me okay. So this is going to be I'm going to explain about like what is SRC and your JRE. So in your Java project that you have created, so we have two items over here. So one is your JRE system library and another one is your SRC. So SRC is nothing but it's an abbreviation for your source. So anything that you're going to code should be within your SRC. So SRC plays a major role. If you delete your SRC, so you need to create it back your SRC. Simple as it is. Okay. So don't delete your SRC at any point of time because that's where all your code will be existing. So be cautious. And your JRE is nothing but whatever we saw now. So that's going to be a Java runtime environment. Based on this only your project is going to run. So in order to run your particular Java project, simple as it is, just follow these steps. So this is how it works. So first it comes your Java project, and from your project there is an SRC. From your SRC we need to have the package, and from the package we need to have the class. So this is the hierarchy usually we follow it up. So what is package and what is class? Simple as it is. So package is nothing but it is going to be like say compilation of class files. Okay, compilation of class files. Okay, so without a package, so let me highlight that one also. So without a package, the class will not work. Okay, so again like say your package serves as a address to the class. Okay, so always a representation, so representation would be like say representation of class more appropriate. Okay, so this is how it works. So this is the importance of your package. So without your package your class name will not work, and if you even try to create a class without a package, so it will have a default package. Okay, so default package means a package without name. Okay, so that is not a proper way to use. So always have a package with a good naming convention. Okay, so always a package, let's say like say naming convention would be like say all lower case letters. Okay, so that would be a good naming convention, but again the naming convention it depends upon the organization to organization and project to project. So usually they keep it as all lowercase letters, but again if you want to change it and keep it something as a new one, camel casing or first letter lowercase and then camel casing, it's fine. So totally it's fine. Okay, so let's see how to create a package. So right click your SRC, new package, and then give a name for your package. So let's have it as your demo pack. Okay, finish. That's it. So this is how your package would be available. And the next thing is going to be creating for your class. So what is basically class? So class is nothing but it's basically the blueprint. Okay, It's basically the blueprint, and all the coding will be available in the class. Okay, all the coding will be available inside the class. Okay, now let us see how we create a class. So right click, new class, and over here again the naming convention is going to be like say camel casing. Okay, that means the first letter will be like say capital, test class demo, something like this. And then we need to have a main method. Okay, so main method is nothing but like say without main method your class will not be running it. So to run your class and get the output we need a main method. Okay, this is only for Java, but when you go for your Selenium or other stuff, your main method is not going to be working because we are going to migrate towards your framework. So framework will take care of running your specific things. Okay. Sorry. Have a main method and click on your checkbox. Click on this checkbox and then click on finish. So now you can see a class is created over here. So let me maximize it. Okay, I hope this is visible now. Okay, so this is how a class will be looking like. There is a package, there is a class name, there is a main method. So as I said you, like package is going to be like an address for your class, so that's why the package is over here. Now let us assume like say I'm going to create a class without package. So what happens? So right click, new class. So I didn't create a package, so you can see the default package itself, it's picking it up since we created it up. But assume like say I don't have it. So what happens? You can see there is something called a default created. So let's try to create a class and check what happens. Test class demo1. Okay, finish. So you can see the package name is going to be your default package, but here it is not specified. So this is what I said, like say default package will be created, but it is not good to use so, because without referring to any package, or if you see something like this, it's not a very good practice. So obviously your package name should have some meaningful name related to your project. So always use some meaningful name for your package. Okay, this is how it works. So for now, like I'm going to delete this one. Okay, if you delete your class, obviously the package will be deleted. Yes, yeah. So this is how it works. So this is a proper convention of your package and your class. Now whatever you write inside your main method, so that it's going to be working. Okay, so SYSO is an abbreviation for system.out.println. Okay, sorry, system.out.print. So print or your println, print and println is no big difference. So when you write ln, it's going to be like a new line. So whatever you type it inside over here, for example, this is for Java. Okay, save it, and how to run it? Right click, run as Java application. Simple. Okay, so this is how it works. So whatever you give it inside your system.out.println, it will be working over here, but again this should be inside your main method. So whatever is inside your main method only, it will be running it as an output. And also if you ask me, there can be two is there a possibility to have a two main method? So it's not possible, only one main method in a class is possible. Okay, this is how it works in your Java. So what happens now is like say I am going to create a method. a new concept called your method. So what is method is like, say, some people call method as a function. So either ways you can use it up. So method or a function is nothing but a block of logic. We call it as your method. Okay, so how does a method exist? So method should have like three parameters which is going to be common. So one is like, say, access modifier, public. So access modifier is divided into three things: public, private, and protected. So as you know, like it's from the primary we are learning it up: public, private, and protected. So public means it can be accessible everywhere, private means it can be accessible only within the class, and protected means it can be used within the context it is being used for. Okay, and then we need to have a return type. So return type is nothing but it can be a integer, string, boolean, anything, any data type we can write it over here, so that the method should return the particular return type. So if you are going to give it like, say, method without return type, it's going to be like a void. Okay, and then the name of the method. So let me have this as your addition. Okay, and the open close bracket and open close curly bracket. So this is how your method will be existing. Okay, and then inside your method you can write your block of logic, like, say, int of a, so which is equal to 1, int of b which is equal to 2, and int of result. So I'm going to give something like a plus b, simple, and then SYSO, the addition result. So appended with result. So this is the syntax of it. Okay, and okay, so let's run this and check it. Right click in the class file, run as Java application. You can see the addition is not performing. So why addition is not performing is like, say, we didn't put it inside your main method. Okay, so now what we'll do it is like, how to refer a method inside a main method is like, say, so let me give it a refer inside the main method. So how to do it is like, say, just give it addition, that's it. But it's going to throw your error, so let's study about this error. So can you see, cannot make a static reference to the non-static method addition from the type test class demo. So from this, can you understand, like, say, what basically it's trying to tell? Any suggestions? So what it is trying to tell, can anyone understand it?
You have to put the that method addition as a static.
Yes, absolutely. So it is asking us, like, say, this method is not a static method, so how can I run this method? It is asking us. So why we need a static? Okay, why we need a static? So if I give a static, it is working fine. But what is the meaning of static? Okay, simple as it is. Static means, as the name suggests, it is going to occupy certain amount of memory or in your JVM or your JRE. Okay, and then it's going to be staying in the memory till the program is going to end. But what is the importance of static? So simple thing, so you're mentioning your method inside a static main method, but if you don't have your static, your main method will not run. So that is one thing. So your main method should have a static, but again, what happens is like, say, so let me write it down over here for you. Static, so basically it's a keyword. Okay, and static can access another static, non-static, cannot be accessed by a static. Simple as it is. So this is a basic thumb rule. So this was a non-static, so it was throwing an error. So now we made it as a static, so it's not throwing an error. So now when we run your particular item, so it will be giving you the result. But if you ask me, like say, so all the methods that I am going to write, should everything going to be a static? No, no, because if you load every method as your static, then it occupies a certain amount of memory and your process can to get slow little bit. So how to avoid it up? Okay, so how to avoid it? So let's have another method over here as a subtraction and let's see how to avoid the static. Subtraction a is equal to 3, int of b is equal to 4, int of result is equal to b minus a. So let me copy this one and put it over here and change it substantially. That's it. Okay, now how to call the subtraction inside your main method. So first thing, either you can make the subtraction method as a static, or the next thing what we can do. So the next thing what we can do, it is like say we can create something called your object creation. So let us see what is object creation. So what is object is like say anything with within the referred class can be accessed by your object. Okay, anything within that particular class can be referred by your object. So how to create your object? So first things first, base class, object name equal to new reference class. So this is how the syntax will be looking like. Okay, so now let us see how to create it up. So here the base class object name equal to reference class. So here the base class is nothing but where your method is existing. So this is going to be your base class. Okay, the name of your class. Then I give the object name. So usually the object name will be same as your base class name. So let me create it in the lower case actually, equal to new reference class. So there is a separate concept for your reference class itself. So as of now, keep in mind, like say your base class is where the method is existing and your reference class is nothing but where your method logic is existing. So here both are same place, so I'm going to give the same name. Okay, but there is substantial difference. Sometimes it can be a different class as well. Just a moment. Yes, so here your base class is going to be where the method is existing and your reference class is nothing but where your method logic is being referred. So here both are in the same class, so we are giving it as the base class and the reference class as the same. In some instance the reference class can be a different class name, so that concept is called overriding. So we'll come to that at the later point of time. Okay, so now we can have it as your test class demo dot. If you keep a dot, you can see subtraction available. So by this way you can avoid giving static at every point of your method. Okay, So any doubt till here so far? Any doubt till here so far? Okay, so I don't think so. Any doubts? Let me check the chat as well. Yeah, no doubts. So let's proceed it up. So now let's create another class in the same package. Okay, new class, test class demo1. So I'm not going to have your main method. So let me tell you the objective of this particular scenario. So object of this particular scenario is like, say, in test class demo1, I'm going to create a method and I'm going to refer that method inside your test class demo. Okay, simple as it is. Let me give the scenario over here. The scenario is going to be like, say, create a method in test class demo1 and refer it to the main method in test class demo2. Simple. Okay, so how to use it up? So I go to your test class demo1. So let me create a method over here. So let me have it as your public void. Okay, and then let me have it like, say, multiplication. So int of a is equal to true, int of b is equal to 4, and int of result is equal to a into b. Simple. Then so multiplication result. Okay, now how to refer this particular item inside your another class? Okay, again simple as it is, object creation. So can anyone tell, like, say, how the object creation over here it's going to be? So whether it's going to be the same thing like this or it's a different one? So any idea? Just you can give a try. It's not even if you're wrong, no problem. Okay, so it's nothing but the same concept only, your base class. So did I drop off in between, or you are not able to hear, or something like that? Okay, so now you can see the multiplication is available. Simple. So this is how it works. Okay, now when you run it up, inside the package, another class I'm trying to access it. So this is how it works. So any doubt here so far till now? Okay, so now I'm going to give a question, like, say, you're going to answer maybe a yes or no. Just you can ping it in the chat or you can unmute yourself and tell. So can an object okay, let me write it down. Can an object refer static method? So the option would be like, say, A. You can go it as a yes or no. So what's going to be your option? So can an object, that means your test class demo, for example, can it access a addition? So is it a yes or no? Either you can ping it in the chat or you can unmute yourself and tell, no problem.
It can, yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, it can access. So your object can access your refer to your static methods. So simple as it is over here. So let me comment this out, and then over here, if I give it like say test class demo dot addition. Okay, so we can comment this also, no problem. So now you can see it just gives you a warning, like it doesn't needs to be referred by a object, but still you can refer it up. So this is how it works. Okay, so you can see two addition it is available. So any doubts here till now so far? Okay, so I assume there is no doubts. Now let's see, like say how to access it from another package. So I'm going to create a new package now. New package, demo pack 1, and inside this demo pack 1 I'm going to create another class, like say test class demo 2. Finish. Now the scenario is going to be like say, so I have another package, I have another class. From this class I'm going to create something called a method, like say public void division. Okay, and over here I'm going to perform something like int of a is equal to 4, int of b is equal to 2, int of result is equal to a divided by b. Okay, that's why I saw this. Okay, so now how to access it up inside your test class demo, which is inside another package. So simple as it is, the first thing is going to be like say you need to import it out. Okay, so because why we need to import it is like say it's coming from another package, or like say it's coming from another class which is inside another package. So we need to give something called a import. Okay, so what is the package name? So this is what I called you. I said you like a package name is like a reference or like an address to the class. So you can see you can give it either like this. If you give it as a star, that means like anything within that particular package it can access. Or if you want to be more specific, after the dot give the class name. That's it. Simple. Okay, now you can create an object. Simple as it is. Test class demo2 test class demo2 is equal to new test class demo2. Simple. And then test class demo2 dot division. Simple. But in case like say if I didn't give the input, what happens? So it will throw you an error. So just highlight on the error, it will have an import statement. You will give the import. Simple as it is. So this is how it works. Okay, so this is all I had for today. So any doubts, we can get it clarified now, or if there is no doubts, we can close the session for today, and tomorrow we'll continue with the same thing. So today what we have seen is like say how to create a package, how to create a class, so what is the static keyword, and how to create the objects and objects as well within a class, and within two classes, and outside the class as well, like say outside another package we have created it up. So tomorrow as well we'll be seeing about something called your methods with parameter, without parameter, and a few other keywords as well with respect to your constructors. So any doubts today, like we can get it clarified. So if there is no doubts, like we can catch up tomorrow again the same time. Yeah. So any doubts still here so far, whatever we have seen? Okay, I guess there is no doubts or something. So if there is no doubts, let's close the session for today and we'll catch up tomorrow. Yeah. Thanks guys. Thank you for attending. Yeah. Thank you. So I'm stopping the recording for now and it will be shared again today. Yeah. Thank you so much.